Hello all. In this tutorial we will see a new software module which is the Modbus Write functionality. As usual, log into www.imo-gateway.com. You'll be able to see the login page and enter your username and password. After you log into the IMO Gateway website, you'll be able to see the iConnect which you have configured before. And to configure the Modbus Write functionality, click on Settings, and you have three options: API, API key, send command, or API example. So to enable the Modbus Write functionality in the iConnect, you have to make sure the API is enabled. If it is disabled, you will be able to see disable, click to enable, like this, or click again and you will be able to see enabled, click to disable. In the API key, that is the API key which you can use it separately. Say for example, from your application website, you will be able to use the API key along with the standard format, which I will show you later, with the unit ID of the iConnect and so to change the setpoint value. So if you would like to see the API key or change the API key, if you have noticed that an unauthorized access to your API key is been happening, then you will be able to change the API key. Here in the send command API example, I will be able to show you how to change a setpoint from the IMO gateway, and also I'll be able to show you an example of the API key used to change the setpoint of the iConnect and indirectly to the Modbus Slave device. So click on the option and then you will be able to see a caution notice. I'll read it. It is: implementation and use of this function will give the user remote access to the iConnect device and the ability to change working parameters of associated connected equipment remotely. Care must be taken to ensure all necessary safety procedures are implemented prior to remotely accessing the iConnect device and working on equipment in another location. Failure to do so may result in damage to equipment or serious injury to personnel. Please click here to confirm you have understood the above. This is a very important caution notice which you have to remember while doing any changes to the set points of a particular register within the controller, any Modbus Slave device, because you will be working remotely, and if you have entered a wrong parameter, then it can cause a lot of issues in terms of injury or damage to the equipment. So please click here. And then you will be able to see a form. Here you can see iConnect device, so choose the iConnect ID which you would like to change the values to, and here change the Modbus ID. So I would like to change the Modbus ID of number 1, Modbus Slave, and this is the register value. Here in this case I do have a iSmart controller and I'm going to change the value of the iSmart controller. So this is 40,007, so that is the output relay number 1 to 8, so I can change any of those. For example, I'm going to change the value to 2, which will be switching on the output number 2. And here you can see the note iConnect uses the 10H, which is the multiple holding register write operation. So I'm going to write the value 2 to register number 40,007 of the node ID number 1. Okay, and here you can see the response and the example URL. So I'm clicking on send. So if it is successfully written and completed the operation, then you will be able to see a response OK, or if it is doing error, then you will be able to see error. So here in this case we do have OK, so which means it has successfully completed the write operation to Modbus ID number 1 to the register 40,007 with a value of 2. And here you can see the example URL as well. So this is the standard until now. This point, this will be common for all the iConnects, and this is the API key which you will be able to get from the settings and under API. And this is the device ID, and this is the node ID, so the Modbus ID. This is the register, and this is the new value. So if you do have your own application website from where you would like to change the set point of a particular device register, then you will be able to follow this format, and then you will be able to change these values. If you think at any point that your API key is being used by anyone else, like an unauthorized access, then always you will be able to go back to settings, and then you will be able to click on agree and view API key and click here, and then you will be able to cycle the API key to a new one. Thank you for watching this video.